Loveline starts now.
Yes, it does. It is Loveline, and Steve-O has promised me a legendary show.
Well, how do you not have a legendary show when your damn doctor tells you that you're dying?
No, well, let's set this all up. The one numbers. Yeah,
okay.
we're starting him on the night. He's not dead yet, Anderson. Phone number is 1-800-LOVE-191. You all know Steve-O from Jackass and blah, 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 and Wild Boys, etc. And he's just back from Amsterdam mere moments ago.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you coming in. But now set it all up.
All right, well, the people who listen all the time are going to know that the last time I was here, I was getting ready to go in for this super comprehensive...
The next day.
Yeah, the next day, yeah. So I went in for the most comprehensive medical, physical.
Yeah.
And
let's really set it up. It happened as a result of Steve-O's dad pounding on him and sending me emails, and Steve-O sending me emails, and me sort of finding a place and him going in finally.
Yep, so they did. I mean, it was, when I showed up, it was $5,000 worth of medical attention.
Yeah.
You know, I really didn't think that there was anything wrong with me. You know, I thought maybe from all of my vomiting and...
Hey, your dad was convinced you were going to have esophageal cancer.
Yeah. So I don't know, I figured, and it turned out that that day, it turned out that I had esophagitis, whatever. So in any case, I took off to India, filmed Jackass 2. I come back, and then the doctor calls, like, oh, yeah, we want to talk about the results. So I was just stressing, like, oh, man, my wiener, I hope my wiener's all right.
God.
I mean...
That's good. Man.
So I go in there, and I'm like, so my wiener's okay? And, the doctor...
Did you ask him that? Is my wiener okay?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, he said, he just went through this whole list. He said, oh, yeah, no, that's no problem. HIV, no HIV, no, this whole syphilis.
Huge list, yeah.
I mean, they really, really check you out. And he says, yeah, your wiener's fine, but your heart's not working properly. And he said, and I mean, just the look on this doctor's face, like...
Did he save that for the end?
No, he got right...
that up front,
yeah, he got right into it. He said that, my heart's enlarged, that... All four chambers, don't worry. He said cardiomyopathy, and it's really serious.
What's the percentage of blood pumped forward with each pump?
I'm not sure.
That's what you got to find out for me.
Yeah, he turned me on to a heart specialist who I'm supposed to see tomorrow. I had the appointment, but I had to reschedule the darn appointment because I'm flying off a trapeze tomorrow.
Dude, here's what they're gonna do. They're gonna ask you to get an angiogram. Because they have to see
What's
if it's where they go up your leg and they light everything up.
Oh yeah.
To see you'll get wood from it, and just to see if there's any vascular problem, any heart disease, any the blood supply messed up, and to see if it's really an intrinsic. He might even want to do a heart biopsy when he's in there.
Maybe. I mean, like in no uncertain terms, the doctor looked at me with a really creepy look on his face, and he said, you have the heart of a 90-year-old man. He said, if it doesn't correct itself, you will not live to the age of 40.
It can get better. But I bet he's going to want to do an angiogram and a heart biopsy. I'm predicting that. Okay, so be ready for that. And he's going to want to do it like.
So cardiomyopathy is bad news.
Well, here's the problem: if the ejection fraction is say below 25% or really below 20%, you could have a sudden rhythm disturbance and just keel over.
He said that's when football players just keel over.
And so they're going to probably also want to put what's called implantable defibrillator into you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what that is? They take electricity to, start your heart back up again if it stops.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm predicting that it's going to be something reversible.
You can do that's what...
Could be alcohol. That's a guess at this point.
I sure did a lot of cocaine, Doc.
And that's why you need to have the coronary arteries checked, too.
So
you've done all kinds of ass. Who knows what the hell? They may find, just trypanosomes in your heart or something.
Yeah.
Some weird infectious thing.
I mean, maybe it's reversible. That would be great. But I really came home from the doctor just thinking, wow, he just told me I'm dying.
Well, you could die. You could die. But you're gonna end up on a bunch of medicine, too, for a while. It's going to be good times.
Oh, yeah? Like fun medicine?
No. No. And I hope people understand we're not kidding here. This isn't...
No, this is not...
And by the way, Steve-O saved this conversation for right now.
Yeah.
He emailed me and said, we'll talk about it on the air tomorrow. And I said, okay, here we go.
So this is what happened. I come home and I'm like, the doctor tells me I'm dying. And so this girl that I was really into, I was just like, oh, man, she's going to be home. And she got home and she's like, yeah, I've been home for a couple hours. I'm going to shower and crash. And I thought, I'm like, I'm dying.
Did you tell her?
Well, no. I hung up the phone and then I picked it back up. I called a cab. I got in the cab.
Came here.
No, I flew to Europe.
Oh, my God.
I literally just freaked out. I was just like, this girl doesn't care about me. And then I just
Was
I got
you a part of the Jackass thing, or was just running away?
I don't know. Like the first thing I wanted to do.
I just did an interview with Sharon Osbourne and said as soon as she found out she had colon cancer, she actually started running. She just started running. Just just ran outside and kept going. Their children had to go sit on her to get her to stop.
No, I kept it mellow, man. I called a cab and got in. I said, take me to the airport.
Yeah, that's mellow. I called a cab. I flew to Amsterdam. Pretty mellow, Steve. Pretty mellow.
First, I flew to London.
Oh, okay. I beg your pardon.
Because they had this snack there that I love called pickled onion flavored Monster Munch.
Nice.
And there's this really, like, from my website, steveovideo.com. There's like this community. I have this dude in England who's covered in tattoos of me. He's got like, like this whole leg is all like images of me. So I met up with him and we went on this 4-hour ride to some remote town in England, and I tattooed my autograph on him, and then we went to Stonehenge. So yeah, from Stonehenge, and then
you can't get into San Antonio. It's surrounded by a fence now, right?
Well, no, you pay money and you go underneath the road and you're standing right next to it.
Did you do something? Did you pee on it or something?
No. I just went there and you
didn't jump off it, or?
I went there and I screamed. I said, "These British bastards! They didn't even have the common decency to mention how they did it." I was just being goofy. So then I went to the airport. I said, put me on the next flight to Amsterdam.
Just trying to think of the Druids would identify themselves as British. But anyway, go ahead.
I went on this crazy, European you're dying mission.
Wow.
I figured I'd get to Amsterdam as soon as possible and just smoke tons of grass.
Well, here's what people do when they're traumatized and they come to near death, is they go out and nearly kill themselves.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
No, I didn't.
You've got burns and scars and new tattoos all over you. What's that all about?
I don't know. I really didn't do anything too self-destructive.
I'm looking at a third-degree burn in your hand.
Yeah, but that was from before. That was when I was in India. I was practicing with tattoo removal.
Oh, I see. By burning it off.
Yeah.
Steve-O's way of freaking out is just not doing anything at all.
Pretty much.
He did not do anything. He took off. He flew 12,000 miles.
Yeah.
In about 2 weeks.
No,
anyway.
like in 3 days.
So you ready to do something about this now?
Well, sure. Why didn't
you hear what I said? You're in for angiogram, biopsy, possible implantable defibrillator.
I mean, whatever, man.
Some medicine.
I really haven't been trying to die, and if I'm gonna die, then screw it, I'm gonna die.
Did your legs ever swell up?
I've got crazy varicose veins.
Nah.
I don't know.
Nah, it's not swollen. Good. I think it's gonna be better.
But yeah, so I don't know. I figure that's why I went to Amsterdam, is because I don't want to be drinking right now. Like they say that drink alcohol really.
The perfect place to go not to drink is Amsterdam.
Yeah, I went and smoked pot. No, I really did. I went out every night. I went out and I just didn't drink.
So let's reset. What Steve-O found at this comprehensive executive physical was that his heart muscle isn't working right. The muscle itself is big and baggy and floppy. Yeah, so when it pumps forward, blood doesn't get out of the heart.
Like the doctor did, he said, a regular heart's like this. He put his hands together, and it's like when you're in the pool and you squirt water with your hands.
Right.
And they said, your heart's like this, and it's like he was holding a volleyball. The fingers weren't even together.
Right.
And he just did this feeble little...
Right, so it can't push the blood forward.
So I've got a super enlarged heart that just doesn't pump properly.
And that heart will cause heart failure and sudden cardiac deaths.
Yep, that's what he said. And he said that if it doesn't correct itself, that I'm a goner and I won't live to 40.
Without a heart transplant.
Without a heart transplant. I don't want a heart transplant, man.
Why not?
Because think of all the people who don't have all the rad footage I have, who need a heart.
But remember when you said you wanted to be the James Dean thing, and I said, look, when that time comes, you're going to think this through and think there's a few more reasons to cherish life than.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was pretty acutely aware. I think the way that I've lived my life has been deliberately.
I know, but here we are.
I know.
I know.
I know.
It doesn't feel so good when you get near it.
I know. Well, I mean, to be honest, I wrote you that one email saying, "Don't worry about me, dog. I can handle this." It practically gives me a boner. You
did say that. I've laughed my ass off by the way you said that.
I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe the one thing, like I said in the email, it's my telling my family. I'm waiting to go until I go to the heart specialist.
Your dad's standing on a ledge right now after
I know.
the show tonight.
I mean, they don't even know I'm on the radio right now. But good. But yeah, my
A, because they'll hear this, and B, because they'll give you a rash of ass tomorrow for talking too much.
But Okay, so my 2 apartments that I rent in L.A., the lease came up for renewal, and so my dad, we had the leases looked at, and in there, California is really uptight about environmental stuff, you know, and so it says in the lease that there's some agent in my building that's been known to cause cancer.
Yeah, but not cardiomyopathy.
Yeah, I know. But so now my dad's like practically begging me to let him pay for me to move because he's so concerned about the, and I'm telling him like Dad.
No, Dad, I got something else to worry about.
I know. I'm like, Dad, California's just really uptight. I said, if your house is in California, then it would probably be found to be cancerous too.
Right, right. Seen everything.
And I just didn't mention that I've got the heart of a 90-year-old man.
Oh, my God.
So let's take a call, dude.
All right, one last thing before we do. A, do you want to get into the Loveline stuff? I mean, just straight on into Loveline?
Well, I mean, I'm sure people have questions. I mean, I don't know. I mean, basically, the best. I'm doing the right thing, right, Doc? Like,
you need to go to that cardiologist right away.
I haven't had a drop of booze since the doctor told me.
That's good. That's good. But cardiologist right away.
I know. Well, I have to fly off a trapeze tomorrow, and I'll probably
do it after the heart visit.
I'm like, we're making a movie, man.
Oh, dude. Do they know about this?
Yeah. Movies are forever.
Oh my God. All right, here we go. This is Ron. What's up, Ron?
None. What are you guys up to?
We're talking about Steve-O's life-threatening cardiomyopathy. It's good times.
Life-threatening? I'm dying, damn it. It's kind of random.
You used to watch that stuff all the time. What's been going on with you lately, I guess? I haven't seen a whole lot of you. I heard you said some of you guys were...
Hey, Ron, Steve-O may be dying, but now he's going to kill himself. Let's go to Monica. What's up, Monica?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, I have a prescription drug problem that I'm addicted to, and I did a lot of research. I found a facility I wanted to go to, but I didn't have the money. I called my dad over in Kuwait, where he's on.
What's he doing in Kuwait? He's what?
He's on contract with the Army in Kuwait.
Okay, all right.
And I asked him to help me with the money, and he said he would, and now he doesn't return my phone calls, and I found out through the grapevine in the family that he'd rather pay for his girlfriend, who he met in the Philippines, to get a visa to come over and...
Well, now we know why you're an addict. They hold dad like that.
So anyways, I've done a lot of research, and there just aren't a lot of places that you can get into without paying up front.
Right. You need to look for what are called county-funded beds. Most counties will have waiting lists for beds that are essentially for free.
Well, I did some research into that, and I called, and they're real short with you on the phone, and I realized I should probably go in there and identify myself and the problem. I'm trying.
Yes, you need to go have an intake evaluation for sure.
Yeah,
what pills are you on?
What are you taking? What are you taking? Xanax and Vicodin. What?
Lortab.
Usually. What is it?
And
Lortabs, which is Vicodin, and what else?
I call those the itchy and scratchies.
Vicodin and Lortab?
And Percocet.
But then also you take Ativan or Xanax or what else? Restoril?
Lorazepam, and then when I run out of all of that, I go find Oxycontin.
Okay, so the lorazepam is Ativan. That's the common combo. It doesn't say that on the board here. I just knew that's what.
The only one I didn't know is Ativan.
It's like Xanax.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Good time.
So I just didn't know if you knew of any place.
No, you're in Oklahoma, Monica. I don't know anything there, but I mean, go to Hazleton in Minnesota is the best place in the country. There are other places, a place called Springbrook, also run by Hazleton in Oregon, and you're going to need to go inpatient to get detox. It can take about 2 weeks to get this out of your system, and during that time, you are going to be sick and miserable, and that's just the way it is. This is Anthony. Well, you got to go through it, or you're going to end up with a cardiomyopathy. What that feels like. How's that feel, Steve? I
like only when they mention something, like I can actually...
You feel it now?
I actually notice it. I'm like, man, maybe it is.
You can feel it pumping?
I don't even, I'm scared to even...
Let me see.
I'm scared even.
Let me see. You see, there's no... Hang on here. I'm just examining his heart real quick. Yeah, see, I don't think it's as big as they...
Maybe not, I'm telling you.
I gotta find out what that... So we gotta... They may even repeat the echo on you.
Yeah.
We'll see.
God, that'd be pretty rad if it was a false alarm.
Well, it's not a false. It couldn't be a false alarm because he wouldn't have been that emphatic about it.
Yeah.
But it may not be as bad as he thinks it is. What's up, Anthony?
What's going on, Drew?
You're on with Steve-O.
What's up, Steve?
Chilling, man.
Huge fan of Wild Boys and Jackass, bro.
Hey, man.
Now
Me too.
we're thinking about mortality now, but go ahead.
Yeah, I know. Actually, my question is about compulsive sex.
Yeah.
I wanted to know if it's a problem and what may have caused my desire to be intimate so much with my girlfriend.
How much is so much? How often?
Well, we do it about like 2 to 3 times a day, but even then I still want it more.
Is there any bipolar illness in your family?
No.
Have you ever been addicted to anything?
No.
Or are you a sexual abuse survivor?
Have I ever been sexually abused?
Yes, you.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was like 4.
All right. Well, that can put the supercharge behind the sexual sort of intensity of sexual feelings. That's that's sort of a recipe for that. Particularly if you add in a history of addiction in the family and then you get sexual abuse, that's when it really can spiral out of control. So you're asking, why do I want sex? Why am I never satisfied? Typically, sexual abuse will set you up for that. Let's get a Steve-O call here. It's Ashley.
Yeah.
What's up, Ashley?
Nothing. Just sitting here listening.
And?
I don't know. Just listening.
Steve, hey, Ashley, you're on the air. We don't know either.
You know,
Oh, my
like the girl I was telling you about who just didn't give a crap. Her
Yes.
name's Ashley. And
That's what she sounded like?
No. But when you said Ashley, I thought maybe she cares.
Oh, my
but
God.
she doesn't care.
No.
That's kind of weird that
Okay.
did you tell her you laid all that heavy stuff on her? She was like,
Nah,
okay, I got to take a shower. Anyway.
I called her from the cab on the way home from the doctor, and so I mean she knew as soon as I knew, and then later
She wasn't
I'm just gonna
upset?
take a shower. I'm just gonna take a shower and go to bed.
Oh, we.
Yeah.
Oh,
but yeah, of
that's
course,
when you decided to go to
she
Amsterdam.
doesn't care. Yeah, that's when the Euro mission
Beat her up.
started.
What's that? You're going to beat her up?
Well, not me. I don't know her, but somebody should.
Where are you calling from, Ashley?
Spokane, Washington.
Oh, okay, cool. What's the problem?
Well, I just wanted to say, I have a question, and also I just wanted to say that, maybe you didn't do some, educational show or whatever, or, change somebody's life, but you made people laugh, and that is, so
By the way, Steve-O was educated in the Queen's English. He was highly educated. What are you talking about?
No,
He
I'm
hides
just
it carefully,
saying
but...
it's like a freaking history movie or something. I don't know, but, he made people laugh, and I'm so glad that he's still doing movies, and he's not going to be, I don't know, I mean, I'm sure he's, I don't know, I'm sure he's scared, but...
I'm gonna crank stuff out like Freddie Mercury, damn it. Did you have any problems that you
Or
wanted?
at least give Steve-O some words of encouragement, Ashley. Come on.
No, she
No,
did.
you make people laugh, and that's good.
Yeah,
I love
that's
that.
stating what he did. Give him some encouragement. He's got a serious medical condition. Come on. Okay.
All right, we're all good. Hey, thank you. I'm plenty encouraged by that. Thank you,
All
Ashley.
right, here's another Steve-O question. Zach.
Yeah. My question is for Steve-O. About when is Jackass 2 coming out?
September 22nd. That's
All
when
right.
it's supposed to, but they're notorious for switching that around.
Okay.
We
thanks a
got.
lot.
I want to get Steve-O through to that date, for crying out loud.
Everyone's so concerned.
I know. Does anybody have a conscience here? Do they not believe what you're saying, or they're not
Yeah.
listening?
I'm not a hypochondriac or a crybaby.
I mean, we just had a very intense conversation we saved for this radio audience that you wanted to share with them, and they don't give a rat's ass. They're all Ashley. Not
I know.
this Ashley. You're Ashley.
I know.
We're a bit numb, Drew. We've been watching Steve almost die for so long. It's kind of
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
That
Well
could
said.
be it.
Ashley. It's like, no, it's more that he seems so invincible that it's like, yeah, he'll get over this too.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'd
Heart transplant, whatever. What I've seen him walk on coals. What's the big deal? Sharks, alligators. What? What's a heart problem?
A heart transplant. Yeah.
That's interesting. Friggin' Steve-O will stay awake during the heart transplant and hold the video camera up to get a picture of what's
make
going
sure you
on.
bring a video camera no matter what happens.
Yeah,
Maybe put like a
from
little
now on.
matchbox car in there when you're.
I wonder if they'll let you. The doctor would let you sort of video the whole.
I've had surgery before. One time I had a hematoma in my leg, and I was only 20 at the time.
Just so you know, they ain't nothing compared to what we're thinking about here.
I know.
Just saying.
I showed up at the hospital with the video cameras, because I knew that they're gonna open my leg all crazy. It was actually the second operation to close it.
Yeah.
For my hematoma. So showed up and I was like, yeah. And I remember the last thing before I went under, giving the video camera, and then it's like I wake up, I'm like, did I get the footage? Did I get the footage? And they said, no, the video camera's not sterile, so we can't have it in the operating room. And then I was still kind of whacked out from the drugs I was on, so I threw this huge temper tantrum. And they told my mom, they said, we think that your son suffers from rage disorder, but it's not really rage disorder. I suffer from I want frickin' footage of surgery disorder.
And I'm enraged about it. Here's Ayla. You're on the air.
Hello?
Hi there.
Hi. Hey, Steve-O.
Hello.
I love you.
Thank you, baby.
And, I'm really sad that you're dying.
Now we're just like fishing for compliments, and don't even worry. I'm sure I'm not dying. I've got a few more years in me.
Still.
I know. Thank God. I've had,
How'd you have to deal with a heart transplant, Ayla?
And you're really hot.
I'm not having. I'd rather die than have a heart transplant.
I don't think anybody believes this is the thing. I think they all think we're BSing or something.
I'm not really a BS artist. But I'm not really I don't want to fish for sympathy, either. So
I do. Well, on your behalf, because I don't like this whole Ashley thing. I don't like her. I don't think I've met her yet.
Yeah, you haven't.
I don't like it. I'm not happy with her at all. And so I need to have a little compensation for that with other people who actually can show their empathic concern.
Maybe I'll email Ashley a link to this.
Yeah.
Hey, Drew, you could totally cheer him up right now. What kind of meds might he get on if he has a huge...
No, you must not have been listening. We went through that. None of them are what he called fun meds. They're all kind of
painkillers for having your chest cracked open?
No. Oh, when he gets the thing done.
Right,
yeah,
that.
We're trying to avoid that, Anderson. That's the goal here. We're going to try to prevent that from happening.
Silver lining, though.
Yeah, thank you. From one of my harshest critics, I take that as a big compliment.
All right, we're going to take a little break here. When we return, more Steve-O, more medical history, more cardiology.
More chicks that don't care about me.
More Ashley, more you at 1-800-LOVE-191.
Yeah, it's good to be here, Doc.
This is Anderson from Loveline. Do you believe in finding the one, but you're afraid that they're out there in a sea of millions of other people, and you spend every day staring at the same old faces? Loveline, the show you're listening to right now, you stoner, has created Loveline Mobile 55463. That spells out L-Line. All you have to do is write a text message, type in Loveline in the text, and send it to 55463. That's L-Line. Then just follow the instructions, and you can instantly exchange text messages with thousands of listeners throughout the U.S. and get to know people your age from your own city. Join the thousands of people that just in a short time have already made Loveline Mobile the right place to find their ideal match and to chat in a fun, safe, and anonymous way.
Everybody, Loveline, 1-800-LOVE-191. A little different kind of show tonight. We're getting into very heavy medical stuff. And I was just telling Steve-O that I'm okay with him not telling his family because it's all still so speculative. We don't have a diagnosis yet. We just have a syndrome. We just have an observation of a muscle dysfunction. And
you appropriately pointed out that my dad wouldn't have me in a hospital.
He would call the paramedics right now. He'd have you chained to a bed. And I said, he wouldn't be so wrong because you can get these rhythm problems that are quite serious. I have a guy on the line who has your condition, or a version of it. His name is Mike. Mike?
Yeah.
You got cardiomyopathy?
Yeah, here's what happened. I come from a hardcore partying background. I used to drink 151, smoke, drink, snort, you name it, I did it.
And
when I turned about 35, I was having some problems. I was having
shortness of breath?
Yeah, a little shortness of breath, a little skip with a heartbeat. Little numbness in the left hand. I was thinking, that's kind of weird. So I went to the doctor, and he put me on the cardio machine, and he said, hey, it looks like you had a heart attack at one time. And I go, really? And I was thinking, that's kind of odd. He goes, well, he sent me to a heart specialist. Next thing I know, I'm taking Lotensin, Lipitor, Lovexol, Corig, and he told me to stop drinking. And I said, well, you're going to have to give me something to stop drinking. I've been drinking for 20 years, so he put me on the Xanax.
Oh.
And damn, my injection infraction, I think, is what you were looking for off Steve-O. Mine was at 20.
Ooh. Has it gotten any better? Corey can make it better sometimes.
Yeah, they got me on 6.25.
Yeah. I know you feel like hell on that med, too. But have you had an ejection fraction repeat since then?
We had it redone last year, and it went up to 40.
That's awesome. That's a huge difference, Mike. 60 is normal, and 40 is considered sort of okay.
Yeah, they okayed me to go back in the gym and start running again. But you know what? A few things with those pills. They make me kind of lazy. The Xanax kind of...
Yeah, the Xanax, you should, listen, Mike, you should have your addiction treated. You shouldn't switch from alcohol to Xanax. Xanax is more addictive than alcohol. Why don't you deal with your global health here and get the addiction treated completely, get on the treadmill, start exercising again. I mean, a 40% ejection fraction, you could go a long time with that.
Hey, Mike, how long has it been since the last time you drank booze?
You know what?
Yesterday.
I kind of went binging for a while over the holidays. And I'm on my ninth week of no booze. The Xanax kind of curbs me off of that, but damn, bro, it kind of wreaks a little havoc on your love life.
Yeah, you want to go.
Oh, yeah?
Your wiener's no good on that.
On Xanax?
Not you.
Dude.
Not too much of it.
Well,
Dude, I'm such a hair trigger.
It helps your wiener?
I'm such a darn hair trigger. It doesn't even matter.
All right, so that's a good story, actually.
Yeah, no, that's really good, man.
That's 20% ejection fraction.
Yeah, thanks for that, Mike, dude.
All right, let's take another. We're going to go.
So he's the reversible kind.
Which
and plus, like, our lifestyles sound similar.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry, I'm with Steve-O.
Steve, man, what are you doing? Normally we learn by consequences, well, the consequences have come, man.
Jerry's a recovering guy, I can tell.
I'm a program director for adolescent residential.
Hey, man, I had no idea. I had no idea that I had any consequences until last week, so...
He's just reeling, and he's in the contemplative phase of what to do here.
Well, no, I mean, I knew what to do, and don't drink.
Go to Amsterdam. Smoke pot.
It sounds like, the denial's still there, and it's kind of scary, and live fast, die young. You're not that young anymore, bro,
I know.
It's... you're not going to leave that good-looking corpse, but,
Well, Steve and I have talked. Steve-O has been very philosophical about his lifestyle for many, many years.
Yeah.
And we've begun in recent months to talk about the fact that, I get to see people right where Steve-O, in fact, quite a bit beyond where you are. And all of a sudden, life starts to look good, and James Dean looks like an ass. It's like,
well,
wait
James
a
Dean
minute.
didn't die on purpose.
Like an idiot. James Dean looks like an idiot. And he didn't maybe die on purpose, but he died as part of his acting out lifestyle. All right, let's switch over to some Loveline calls. Let's get you. I'm depressing you. You're gonna.
No, I'm not. I really am no less depressed than I was, a week ago.
All right, Sarah.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you're on Loveline.
Even though it's not even been a week. What's up, Sarah?
Okay, so the other day, me and my boyfriend were having sex, and I had already orgasmed, I think, and he kept going, and all of a sudden, my whole upper lip it felt like it went numb, or like I couldn't move it.
Which lip?
My upper lip. My facial lip.
I guess.
Anyway, yeah, and he said that it did like the whole Elvis thing kind of, and for like a second, and then it like went down, and I can't even do the Elvis thing normally. So I don't know.
What's an Elvis thing?
It's kind of like, okay, like, I'm like she's saying that when she orgasms, it's kind of like, like people's toes will curl.
Yeah, but what's an Elvis thing?
No.
It's like she's got her lip coming up on her.
I think she means the Billy Idol thing.
Oh my God!
It never happened any other time. That was the only time.
Well,
how Elvis puts his lip up on one side, kind of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, good time, Sarah.
Yeah, it sounds like instead of your toes curling when you have an orgasm, that your lip is pulling an Elvis. That's got to be a good thing.
What's your question?
What?
What's your question?
Like, why did it happen? Like,
it's a muscle spasm. It happens.
It just means that, what, are you bragging about having a big orgasm?
Yeah, you're hyperventilating. Your muscles are all tense. It's good times. Jordan.
Hello.
Hey, Jordan. What's happening?
Not much. How's it going?
We're good. We're on with Steve-O. Steve-O and his his old heart.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, Steve-O.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Jordan, sounds like you care a lot. Okay. All right. So anyway, about my Asian twins. So,
yeah, dude, thanks, bro.
Yeah, I was wondering, actually, I've heard from a number of people that Asian women, or maybe it's just Chinese women, tend to have more vaginal muscle.
Yeah, and sorry about your heart, Steve. Anyway, so I don't know that that's true.
Only in Asian women do you see the vagina going sideways in the porno magazine.
What does that mean? What do you mean
I don't
sideways?
know.
You mean
I think everybody's
Mm-hmm.
like it's going horizontal. I saw that in a porno magazine.
What are you talking
It was
about?
an Asian chick in a porno magazine. Yeah. I mean, maybe it was Photoshop. I don't know. But that was a long, long time ago. I remember I was a little kid and I saw.
Whoa.
I don't
Bad
know.
dreams after that.
I didn't really know one way or the other.
You mean it was sideways? I'm with Dr. Drew. What do I gotta? What?
And not north and south, like east and west. I saw a picture. Maybe it's like a circus freak chick. I don't know, but I saw it.
So what's your question, Jordan?
Well, yeah, just is that, I was wondering if that was true.
And Steve-O?
More vaginal muscles with Asian women? Probably not. Are they like stronger? Probably in a lot of cases.
Why?
I don't know. Like, you just think the Asian people work more, Like, right? Doesn't that make sense?
I'm listening.
They don't like they only get a weekend once a month. They work
To
like
work, they work so hard.
So they work so hard. You got to figure that they got more muscle.
They got to make more out of that time. Let's talk to Marco, who's got another problem that Steve-O has. This is a communal sharing with Steve-O and his medical and non-medical problems. What's up, Marco?
Well, he's got a chick that doesn't care about him.
Close. What's up?
Steve-O, like every time I'm doing it with my girlfriend, it takes me like 30 seconds to bust.
Maybe that's why the chicks don't care about me.
No, because you told me that you do something else for them.
Yeah. No, I jerk off like crazy.
I get really frustrated. Is there any way I could like increase my
stamina?
You can clear the pipes before you go into action.
Yeah. How about round number 2, bro?
Or round number 3 even, or get a condom on.
Even the second time, and the third time, I still like
I've been known to do that too.
So what's your strategy? Give Marco the Steve-O strategy. Even with the bad heart, he can pull this off.
I would just say, obviously, tug one out before, she gets over to your house.
One thing.
The old something with about Mary. Other than that, maybe it's not so bad to be a quick shooter as long as you're fast on the reload.
Okay.
Just keep going after and go at it again and again and again. Maybe round number 4 is when you're going to be the man.
Fair enough. This is now Sam.
Hey, I was wondering if anal sex hurts.
For most women, I'd say yes.
Well, huh?
Well, I think that makes sense. Like any kind of sex, right? And penetration hurts the first time.
Yeah, but anal sex, that's an area that can hurt a lot for someone. And I would urge kind of avoiding that when there's a lot of pain. We got a call from Russia here.
Oh, right.
Check this out. Dimitri? Oh, wait, wrong call. Hold on. Dimitri?
Yes.
You're calling from Russia?
Yeah.
Are you hearing this online or something?
Uh-huh.
Where in Russia are you?
Nizhny Novgorod. It's a Gorky, old city called Gorky.
Gorky Park.
Yeah, it's kind of Gorky Park, nearby Moscow.
I think The Idiot was written about Gorky, right?
You got it, yeah. Idiot.
Yeah.
Salt our callers, Drew.
Dostoevsky.
Actually, no. Dostoevsky, yes, not Gorky. Yeah, it was
Dostoevsky. I think The Idiot was part of it was in Gorky. But anyway, go ahead.
This phone call
how
cannot
do you
be
know? Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're right. The part of it that was happening in Gorky.
Okay, what's happening?
Basically, look, I have a really wide question, but it seems like it's something that I want him to answer to. Look, if we part of the nature, and nature means evolution, to me, for example, right?
Yes.
This planet's been around for billions of years, and he claims that you don't have to be married, you don't have to love women, but how come you're going to procreate? How come you're going to keep our planet on living?
Who is this that you're referring to?
You must be listening to Tom Likas or something.
Yeah, Tom Likas, yes.
No, that's not this show. Call the wrong show.
No, that's the Tom Likas show. I'm listening
I know,
right now.
I know, but you're not calling the Tom Likas show. You're calling, it's a different show for some reason that you're calling.
What are you guys talking about anyway?
We're talking about procreation, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Steve-O, you know Steve-O from Jackass?
No.
The movie Jackass?
I was in Russia, and I just didn't get that much love.
Oh, is that right?
Well, no, I paid for it.
Oh, man.
Here's the bigger problem, which is that Steve-O just found he has a cardiomyopathy, and he may be faced with a heart transplant. So we're sort of talking about that.
What, are their hearts just laying around?
Yeah, well, you got to get on a list, and
No, I mean, guys, no, it's not for your show then.
No, okay,
What
Dimitri, thanks a lot.
you guys on? The same one,
same station,
6.9?
same. We share a lot of things, and it's just you're listening to something in a different time zone. Also, you must be listening to a different station airing his show, and then you call in on our phone lines anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is good. This is back to cardiac stuff again. Michael,
Yes.
what's happening, Michael?
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a pacemaker.
See, he's 19 years old. He got a pacemaker. He's fine.
Wow, what happened to you, dude?
My left valve in my heart, the left ventricle valve.
The aortic valve or the aortic valve or the mitral valve?
Mitral.
Mitral valve doesn't close all the way?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have atrial fibrillation?
Yes.
And then you're on blood thinners?
Yes.
Okay, so this is mitral stenosis, it's called.
Okay.
So, all
I
right.
honestly didn't know what it was called.
Did you have rheumatic heart disease or something when you were growing up?
Not that I know of.
All right. Did they
Just
ask you
one
that
day,
before?
I just collapsed and, yeah.
Did they ask you about rheumatic heart disease or strep throat and that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so what's the question?
Well, every time I have sex with my girlfriend, afterwards it hurts really bad.
Your heart does?
Yeah.
Your heart does or your pacemaker does?
Pacemaker.
You mean the pocket that the pacemaker
Yeah.
sits in? Well, you're
And
just
I don't know if that's healthy or not.
Well, you're stretching. It's moving around. You're stretching. It's the size of a quarter, Steve. Don't freak out. These things are tiny, and they sit in a little pocket under the muscle here. And then moving it around can cause some discomfort. As you're probably just not paying attention. You're moving out around in a way that you're focused on your girlfriend.
Just he's too much of a stallion in bed.
Yeah, talk to your cardiologist about
Doesn't
it.
sound like a problem I'll have.
Let's get this one. Wendy. It'll be so quick that we have a chance to move this pacemaker. And maybe it'll make it even faster. We'll turn up the pace. Wendy,
Yes.
here we are.
Hi.
You're on the air.
I don't have a question. I just wanted to say I don't know, give my condolences or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
By the way, you sound to me like the first person who actually is empathizing with Steve-O.
I really
Well,
am.
empathizing, you have to kind of know what it's like, right? It's just sympathy, I think. Hey, baby, I appreciate it. You know, are you in L.A.?
I'm in Santa Barbara. It's close.
Santa Barbara, all right. I'm down. Tonight's a good night for me to get back in the habit of telling callers to come down to the radio station.
Culver City.
I used to be a fitness trainer, and I worked with two people that had major heart problems, and actually one of them underwent a heart transplant and was fine. It's perfect. So, I mean, if worst case scenario, I think you'll be fine, and I'm just sorry you have to deal with this. This is awful, but just try
Yeah,
to be
well,
healthy.
you know, I've deliberately lived my life like as if I were dying, like the whole time. You know, I mean, it's something that you know, if being dead sucks, then we're all screwed. You know, we're all going to be dead. And so I just kind of figured I'd just film my life and document it. So,
I know. Well, I've seen you, and I know you have awesome spirit, and you're just awesome. So I think you'll make it. I think you'll be
Well,
fine.
thank you, baby. I
I
appreciate
think you're
it.
right. Thanks, Wendy. Thank you for the first call tonight that actually I feel like you gave an ass about Steve-O. Okay? I know you do. I can feel it. I'm outraged at our callers.
No, I just really care about people, and I've been a big fan of Steve-O for a long
Wendy.
time.
Hey,
So-
thank
Thanks
you,
a
babe.
lot. Okay, real quickly here, we're going to switch over to Keisha. Keisha?
Hey,
Hey, you're on Steve-O.
hey, Steve-O, are you serious? Are they really looking at a heart transplant?
I really don't want a heart transplant.
But we're looking at advanced cardiomyopathy here, so they may be advising that.
I work for one of the heart transplant hospitals here in California.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Steve-O's not impressed. No, Steve-O's the one with the
Well, I just think that, you know, like, I mean, just sort of my whole career, like, it's like, look how crazy I am, you know. It's like, you know, I've been in life-threatening situations, like, on purpose to get the rad shot and to film the awesome footage. You know, and to be this whole, like, check me out, I'm crazy, I'm ready to die. You know, like, dude, with someone else's heart beating for me. It just sounds whack.
But he's got. Well, I haven't heard what his ejection. What do you do for the transplant surgeon?
I'm actually one of the unit secretaries on the floor.
Okay. We haven't figured out what his ejection.
Heart feels weird, too, now.
Well, it's because you're thinking about it all the time. Thanks, Keisha. We got to take a break. The phone number is 1-800-LOVE-191. I'm going to get my stethoscope out and take a look at Steve-O's heart. I don't know. Either is something going on, or you're becoming a somatizer.
I don't know. You know.
That would be.
No, that doesn't
That'd
sound
be bad.
like my
Doesn't
style.
sound like you, no. Okay, give us a call.
All right, cool.
Steve-O, more you, more me after this. That's right. That's Steve-O laughing there. Laughing off destiny. Laughing off fate. laughing off a heart that's the same as a 90-year-old man's, I understand, right?
That's what they tell me.
An ischemic, well, we don't know if it's ischemic, but a cardiomyopathy. It's not going to become congestive cardiomyopathy. And Gil was telling me his mom had this condition. Gil,
yeah?
Yeah.
Is she all right?
No.
No. Yeah.
Hey, Steve, I got a good idea.
What's that?
If you do need a transplant, you could get a baboon heart, and then you really would be a wild boy. That'd be awesome.
All right. I mean, I'd be a wild baboon.
But I don't think they've perfected that one yet there, Anderson.
Yeah.
No, that movie with Christian Slater, Untamed Heart.
Oh, okay. You know, Christian Slater's in
movie.
London. I could have seen him.
Well, in any event, first of all, I'm tempted to call your production team tomorrow and give them a rash of S for allowing you to jump off a trapeze and not taking care of your heart condition tomorrow. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I'm sitting here thinking, like, tomorrow I'm going to get on this trapeze and my heart's not in it.
All right, let's talk to Tasha. What's up, Tasha?
Well, I have more of a concern. Like,
Yeah?
I just found out that my boyfriend has heart problems, and is like,
Ashley, is that you?
No.
No. When he called you and told you had a heart condition, did you blow him off, told you to take a shower?
Well, we went to the hospital together, and I trigger it when we're having sex or something, and I feel really bad. What should I do?
What, to be making him exert himself?
You trigger a rhythm problem?
Well, like after we're done, his heart hurts like really bad, and
That doesn't make sense, does it?
Wait a minute, he doesn't have a heart problem.
yeah, he does actually.
What's the problem?
I have no idea.
Then he doesn't have a heart problem, because if he had chest pain from a cardiac condition, he'd have to be hospitalized each and every time.
Yeah, I mean...
That doesn't make sense at all, unless they told him to go to the hospital, he's just refusing to go.
Well, he has refused like a couple of times.
Well, you got to find out what his condition is.
Yeah.
Because this doesn't sound right at all. The only thing that an 18-year-old's going to get is a rapid supraventricular tachycardia, it's called. It's a rhythm disturbance in the heart where the heart beats real, real fast, and that can cause a little chest pain. But if he has intrinsic disease, it's causing chest pain, that's an emergency each time he has pain.
I think I know what's happening. I think that just like me, this guy sucks in bed, and so he's trying to like...
It's a distraction.
He's trying to explain away his poor performance, and he's saying, "Oh, my heart."
This whole thing is a ruse, Steve. Is that what you're saying? It's just a way to blow smoke. So you can call down girls from Santa Barbara and stuff to have sex with you tonight, and then when you trigger off fast, you can claim, I've got a heart problem. What are you going to do?
I wish, man.
No.
That would have been...
Or Noel?
Noel.
Noel. What's happening there?
Hey, well, I just recently got engaged.
At 17?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Don't have kids.
Thank you.
No, I don't plan on having kids until I'm 25.
What are you running away from?
Huh?
What are you running away from?
Well, I grew up with like not having a family, so I've never had a family or anything.
You grew up with what?
Without a
Not
family?
having a family, yeah.
Where was your family?
They kind of like pretty much left me.
Where?
Well, I lived with my mom, but she was never around.
Was she a drug addict?
Yeah.
Okay. So
And
I
my
understand
dad
you're
used
trying to sort of create a family, but I don't, unless you've had a lot of treatment, Noel, you're going to be looking for an abusive, abandoning guy.
Well,
So this, I don't see, my crystal ball shows me bad things ahead.
Yeah, what we want to do is become independent,
Right.
so that we don't need a family.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, but I've had therapy since I was 10.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe does your therapist think it's okay for you to get married?
Yeah, she said that it might be a good idea for me.
Oh my God, might be a good idea.
Not to like get married, like just like.
Get engaged.
As long as you don't have kids, you know. The way I see it, the only real reason to get married is to start a family. And I'm more inclined to get a vasectomy, so...
What's your question, Noel?
Well, since I got engaged, like I've been thinking about like other men.
Yeah, you got to sabotage this relationship. Good times. Sabotage.
Oh, by the way, Steve-O, I love you, and it would help that if you got a heart transplant, but...
It would help?
Longer.
I get this feeling they think they're talking to a cartoon character or something. Yeah, get yourself a new heart there, Felix. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just reach in your bag of tricks and everything's good.
Yeah.
I really, right?
I think that's exactly what it is.
Wow. I am deeply troubled.
Deeply troubled.
Because, I'll tell you why. Not because I think your condition's going to go fine. I think it's going to hassle and you're going to hate it, but I think it's going to go fine. But I'm troubled that you've created a life where people...
Yeah.
Do they not... They care, but they care in a way that's like...
Yeah, they're very abstract.
Right, you're right. You're not real to them or something. That's very disturbing to me. Steve was a real guy, and I don't know. The one Wendy cared.
Yeah.
Wendy cared. All right, we'll take some more of your calls. More Steve-O, more Drew, more cardiomyopathies at 1-800-LOVE-191 when we return. That's right, Loveline, 1-800-LOVE-191. Please call and be sincere. Because I've had an A-full of you guys and how you're treating Steve-O, my buddy, with a serious medical condition.
I'm wrapping my head around it, and, just going from what I heard and from what you told me, Drew, it sounds like it's going to get better, but my life's going to suck, and I'm going to hate it.
No, I don't know your life's going to suck, but you're going to hate it. You're going to hate the hassles and stuff. You're going to hate the meds.
I'm going to have to go to the heart specialist.
Regularly and stuff, and you have to exercise.
And it's going to be expensive.
And no alcohol. No, the medicine's going to be a little expensive.
The no alcohol thing. I mean, right
there could be one bad thing.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
If your muscle's really bad, they sometimes put you on blood thinners.
Oh, yeah, what does that mean?
Well, you can't jump around. You can't hit your head.
Oh, no.
You can't get bitten by alligators. You bleed to death. Although, maybe that gives you wood. I don't know. Not being able to stop the bleeding, I understand. But,
I see what you're... Blood thinners. Oh, all right.
Yeah, but I doubt they'll do that to you.
That's what tourniquets are for, Doc.
Blood thinners are very hard to stop the bleeding. But,
all right. But in any case, the not drinking thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I found, whatever, a series of events led me to take off from the next plane to London, England. And, then it's been 6 days, and I don't know, I almost feel like I'm just like this stubborn dude, and if I decide I'm going to do something, I have this real tendency to carry through.
Right.
And the way I feel about it, kind of is, if I'm going to sit down and get drunk, then a prerequisite for that is I got to be ready to die, that's kind of how I think of it.
Yeah.
And I'm not really trying, I haven't ever really been trying to die. I'm not like a suicidal type, I don't think. But, yeah, I'm not ready to die, so I'm not ready to die.
You've been laughing in the face of death.
Yeah.
And now it's sort of gaping back at you a little bit here.
Yeah, but the not drinking.
Well, let's set this up
I'm kind of getting a kick out of it. It's like tonight I'm going out not drinking.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah. It's the other stuff I'm concerned about. Anyway, let's set this all up again. You went at executive physical the day after you were on Loveline.
Last.
You took off and went to film Jackass
in India. Yeah.
And they called you back and said there's a problem.
Yeah,
your heart is the... Describe how he said it to you.
He looked me in the eye. He said, "You're not getting the picture here. You have the heart of a 90-year-old man, and if it doesn't fix itself, you're not going to live to the age of 40." Like not a chance of living to the age of 40.
Without a heart transplant.
I guess so, man. So yeah, my heart's messed up, and then that's enough. Hearing that's enough to kind of make anybody freak out a little bit. But then you call up this girl you care about. She's just gonna shower and go to bed. and then
he comes on Loveline. Comes on Loveline. You got about 1,400 callers treating you like some sort of stick figure, some sort of cardboard mock-up of Steve-O. Oh yeah, get him a new heart. Okay. Anyway, I've got these Asian twins, and so it's like, come on.
So I freaked out. The girl doesn't care about me. I get on a plane. I go to England. I go to Amsterdam. I smoke pot. And now I come back, and you're telling me that it's going to be a hassle, but it'll probably be all right.
That's kind of what I think. But I need more information. That's why I want you to go to that cardiologist before we
what's it been like over the last 6 days?
With me worrying about you?
Well, getting all these emails. Like, did you feel like I was handling the situation? Because you were virtually my first email when I found out.
Yeah.
I was like, imagine me going into the most comprehensive physical known to man to find out that I've got the health of a 90-year-old virgin.
And so I was a little taken aback, and I thought, I need more information. So I emailed back and said, what can I do to help? And he goes, don't worry about it. I'm going to Amsterdam. In fact, this whole thing gives me wood. Okay, great. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic.
But if not drinking is the plan,
let's set that up, too, because alcohol is one of the causes of damaging the cardiac muscle. I'm doubtful that that's what's doing it in your case, but you can't drink when you have a cardiomyopathy because it will further damage the muscle.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I don't just minor. Like, when I drink, like, to get wasted. Like, I'm not going to have a casual beer and stop.
Right.
But now, so, like, on my European mission and this whole, you know, like, I find out this drastic news. It's like the doctor tells me I'm dying. You know, I email you, Drew, and you know, like, you got these sort of incremental updates, you know.
Yes,
I'm in London. Oh, yeah, check it out. Like, look at this tattoo.
Oh, I think I got one from Ashley. I think you forwarded
Oh,
one to
did
me,
I?
And I wasn't happy with it.
Oh, you weren't?
No, it was more like, yeah, you'll be fine. Same with these callers, same kind of thing. Like, yeah, I know you'll be fine, Steve, but you just get through everything. Anyway, so I'm going to have a shower, and I'm getting to buy some shoes, and I'll see you when you get back from Amsterdam. Right? Wasn't that what the email was? It was like,
something like that, yeah.
It's like, oh, my God. You must have played a role in setting this kind of relationship up with people, not just choosing the people, but
perhaps,
them thinking of you this way. Because I think it's something to do with, among other things, that they see you as indestructible.
Yeah.
And there just couldn't be anything really serious.
I know. I saw myself as damn indestructible until I went to the damn doctor.
All right, let's talk to Corey.
But I just wanted to ask you,
Yeah.
is like as you know, like, I'm sending all these emails, I'm losing my mind. I'm going on this, you know,
Yeah,
this world tour.
then I get pictures of Steve-O, like, I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
How long has this Ashley chick been in your life?
Since Oscar Sunday.
So, like, you were on the show since then, right?
Yeah.
And you're, like, asking chicks to come down and, like, take you
No,
over
actually.
Oh, so what you're saying is she probably wasn't that sort of...
No.
kept herself protected.
I actually
How dare you
I got
come
out
to
of
her
that.
aid, by the way.
I got out of that phase, and I was really pretty well behaved and mindful, thinking that she was listening. Of course, she wasn't. She doesn't care. But yeah, no, I didn't invite any chicks to come down the last few times I've been here. And my question for you, Doc, is you know, as you've basically been able to track me on my like world tour. Like, do you think I've been handling it the right way? You know, like, I've got a pretty good attitude about it, right?
You have a great attitude about it.
Good.
That's different than, am I handling it the right way?
Okay, so get into the heart specialist.
Yes.
I'll get off the trapeze and into the heart specialist. I changed the heart specialist appointment to the following day.
Oh, good. So day after tomorrow.
So it's day after tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, email me as soon as you... Or if you want him to even call me and talk about it so I can translate it for you, I'm delighted.
All right.
So,
you know...
I'll give you my pager and stuff, so...
Man, yeah, like, we'll figure it out.
Because sometimes it takes, you know, somebody has to sort of be there to absorb it for you, because you only get like a little piece of it. It's all new kind of thing for you.
Well, I mean, I just figured, just give me my to-do list, you know, and I'll do...
Angiogram biopsy. That's what you need. So
you'll know as soon as I do, Drew.
Corey.
How cool is it to have a bro like Dr. Drew? Yeah.
Good times.
What's up, Corey?
Hey, what's up, Steve?
How cool is it to have a friend where I can really practice my craft?
Steve-O!
Yeah, dude.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, nothing much.
Am I the first caller tonight that gives a crap about you, or what? Give me a break. What's up with these people?
I don't know, man.
Laugh over so many years, and these people call up talking about, you know, whining over some crap. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you know, like, we're here to help everyone else too. Just because I happen to need a little bit of help.
No, that's good, man. But you've been cracking, you know, you've been cracking jokes for so many years. I think it's time for the payback. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, nobody owes me anything.
Yeah, but man, we appreciate it. You know what I mean?
There you go.
All my buddies over here.
That's good. That's all you gotta say, Corey.
We love you, bro. We love you.
Hey, man, I appreciate that. You know, I've always been like pretty philosophical about what I do. You know, people think like, oh, you staple your scrotum to your leg. You know, like this is lowbrow humor, but behind it all,
how dare they?
Well, I mean, behind it all, it's like you know, and like interviewers will ask me like, are you proud of yourself? Does it really make you like feel proud to staple gun your scrotum to your leg? And I kind of like
bristle.
Yeah, and I say, you know what? Like, a lot of people don't enjoy their days. You know, people find out that they have cancer. People, you know, cardiomyopathy. You know, like their son says they're gay. You know, they lost their job. Their wife left them. You know, there's and pick a problem, you know, but the way I feel about it, it's like, you know, let's say you have cancer, you just found out. Just right when you're sitting there and you're like, oh my God, he's stapling his scrotum to his leg. Like, it's shocking enough to actually get someone's mind. It distracts people from, you know, from thinking about it. And just for the virtue of that, if I make someone stop thinking about cancer by stapling my scrotum to my leg, if I make a serious problem actually disappear, then that's damn right I'm proud to do it. You know, I'm a distraction therapist.
It kind of reminds me of freaks. And not say you're a freak, but freaks used to talk about that in terms of their livelihood. They say, hey, you're taking my livelihood away here. I'm this guy that people like to look at and distract them and laugh at. Fine, great,
exactly.
Pay me. You know what I mean? They sort of feel like whatever I do for you, you should appreciate and not sort of take issue with.
Yeah.
Or try to control it.
Yeah. I mean, even grandmothers like slow down and rubberneck to look at an accident. So of course it's a good idea to deliberately film accidents.
Would you call it a modern clowning?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Just entertain.
So it's
when people have problems, they need entertainment.
Like anything in modern history, things move forward. So it goes from a banana peel.
Yeah.
To scrotum staple.
Whatever it takes. But yeah, I'm very, very proud of the work I've done, and for those who appreciate it, thank you.
Steve has a question for you about it. Steve?
Hello?
Hey, you have Steve on the line.
Hey, Steve, I got a question for you.
What's up, bro?
Hey, what's the most painful stunt you've done? Whether it's from Jackass or Wild Boys?
You know, it's all apples and oranges, man. Like, I'd say that the duration of pain is, you know, like if you scrape all the skin off your butt and then 2 weeks you got to peel your underwear off your butt when you stand up. Like if anything that lasts for like 2 weeks, like
so you can take the acute pain, but the persistent pain.
For example,
you messed up your back recently. That wasn't too good.
Yeah, I did. I know that put me out for a while. You know, butt piercing, like the needle went through the one butt cheek, boom, and it was over. And then the second butt cheek hurt more because it was duller already, the needle. And then boom. And then we put a barbell through and connected my butt cheeks together. Like I had my butt cheeks pierced together. That was like acute pain that hurt really bad, but boom, boom, it was over. The pain I like to steer clear from as best I can is the pain that still hurts, you know, a few weeks after the injury. I don't know.
Is it mostly skin type or muscle and joint type injury?
I've been good about not. I've never had an injury that I couldn't recover from, unless you count tattoos and teeth.
Any cardiomyopathy?
But yeah, my joints. I've really always been in good health until now.
Shiloh?
Yes.
You're on with Steve-O.
Hey, this is Shiloh. Steve-O, I love you, and God, my prayers are with you.
Good, thank you.
I just wanted to call in. So I've had a crush on you forever, and my ex-boyfriend was even jealous because we'd get in bed and I'd want to watch your show and just sit there cracking up.
Nice. Where are you calling from?
I'm in San Andreas. I'm a little far from you tonight, but man, God, I'm blown away. I try to catch part of the show at night before I go to sleep, and I was just like, what? You know?
About his heart problem?
Crazy.
I'm sure. You know, I'm gonna do the right things to make it better. So let's not write me off too soon.
No. I mean, my prayers are with you. You know, just for strength. You know, to just get through it and do what you need to do.
Hell yeah, babe.
Definitely. And Dr. Drew, I love you too.
Thank you.
And I had to have a question to get online or to get on the air. And I do. I have a fear of
sticklers.
And I met someone. I'm in recovery. And so I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
How long you been sober?
6 months.
All right. You should. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was in a 12-step program for a little over 2 years and relapsed. And
for how long?
For 2 years. I went back out.
2 years in, 2 years out, and now 6 months in. Okay.
Exactly. So I met a guy who's like a great guy. I mean, he's cool. He has like the hard edge, but he's a nice guy. And I'm used to like these bad boys. And so I'm like trying to just chill and keep my head, you know, and not push him away like I usually do.
Good. But remember, you're only 6 months sober. You want to wait for that first year before you're digging deep with anybody. But you've been previously sober. I don't know. This sounds like an okay thing.
Is this guy sober or no?
Yeah, he has 7.5 years, and he actually brought up like this abstinence thing, and I'm like, what? You know, it's kind of like, you know.
Abstinence for the first year for you.
Yeah, so I'm looking at like 6 months, but then I'm, you know, my head like really messes with me. It's like, whoa, you know,
It's a hard thing to do.
I know, but it sounds like a good guy. Talk to your sponsor about it. You have a sponsor, yes?
Yeah, I do.
Just keep talking. Just follow directions, Charlotte. Just keep following directions. It sounds like an okay situation. Do not make any decisions on your own for a while, okay?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, love you guys. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
What?
Wow, that's wild. I can't imagine, like, if you told me not to make decisions on my own, I'd freak out. You know?
I know. That's why you're not in recovery. So, but if you had people you really trusted close to you advising and helping
yeah,
you,
I guess that makes sense.
yeah. I mean, you can't not make decisions and get through life, but if you have people around you supporting you and you're, trying to...
I'm sure there's a better way to word it, you know.
No, it has to be a little bit harsh.
Yeah.
Because your natural tendency is to want to be willful on your own.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how that is. Brian.
Yeah, hello?
Hey there, I'm Steve-O.
Hey, what's up, Steve-O? You are the coolest guy in the world, you know that?
Hey, thanks, bro, man.
Anyways, yeah, I have a question. Okay, here we go. There's this girl, I'm a senior in high school, and there's this girl in my school, like, today after school. She's, like, the most popular girl in my school, and she told me that she wants to do anal sex in 2 days, and I've had sex before, and I've never had anal sex before, so I don't know, like, I'm really scared. I don't know what's going to happen. It's really weird. I don't know.
That's funny. I think for most people who have anal sex, and, like, I really don't think that they plan it to do that 2 days in advance.
No,
Like, it seems like a spur of the moment thing.
Yeah, and who is this? A girl you've slept with before, or what's going on?
No, she's really she's top cheerleader. She's the most popular girl in school.
This doesn't fit.
This just doesn't make sense. Yeah.
She's going to be there with a video camera and a bunch of guys
like,
ready to jump out and just laugh their asses off at you.
Even when, yeah, that's possible.
Right? I mean, he's being set up for something.
That could be, yeah. But when he told this story in the first place, he said she wants to have anal sex in 2 days.
Yeah.
And I thought, yeah, so who'd she say she wanted to do it with? Because there wasn't anything indicating that this guy was going to be the
subject.
No. I'm not
swordsman.
No. Yeah, I'm going to do it to her, yeah.
So,
Brian, we don't trust it. Doesn't sound right to us at all. On many levels. If she's serious about it, that's effed up. We don't trust it. If she's not serious about it, you're going to be America's Home Funniest Videos. So.
I hate to say it, but I know he's going to show up anyway. I hope that it's effed up in the first sense.
He should give her a little taste first.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, have you ever kissed her or anything?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm not done with this, dude. Have you ever kissed this chick or anything before? She just wants to go straight to the butt?
No, we've hung out a couple times, but
how did this all come up?
I always wanted to do her though,
Well, tell me how this whole thing came up. You were sitting in front of the library.
No, we were it was after school, right? And she's all like, "Yeah, so what have you've had sex, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." And then she's like, "So what's the thing like in sex? What's the thing like you've never done before?" And I'm like, "Anal sex." She's like, "Are you up for it?" I was like, "Are you serious?" And then she's like, "Yeah, would you be willing to do it with me?" I was like, whoa. I couldn't say no because she's really, yeah. So, and then she said, "Okay, in 2 days, let's do it." And she's serious too. She really wants to do it with me, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. And I don't know. It's like.
So, what if someone's listening and they tell her that you were talking about it on the radio, and that blows your chance? You should be calling up just after you do it. I want you to do it, dude. I'm right there for you, man. I hope it's not a joke.
Yeah, I want to do this.
Well, wear a condom. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah,
wear a condom.
Wear a condom.
Matt,
bring some lube too, dude.
Hello.
He's gonna get somebody's gonna jump out of the video camera. There's no one. He's gonna be standing up with his lube and his condoms.
His lube and his condoms. Yeah, what's up, bro, dude?
Hello.
Yeah, Matt, what's happening?
What's going on, Dr. Drew? You're brilliant, and Steve-O, you're an idol. You have the best show on right now, dude. I hope everything goes okay with your heart.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, really sympathetic on that one. But I want to know because I've
just passed the muster. Just.
I really want to know how often are you messed up when you're like doing your stunts?
I mean, how often have they failed?
No, he's
or
asking
how
if
intoxicated is he when he does them?
Yeah, like intoxicated, like drug use, like what? How often?
I can picture a lot of people really cringing right now over like what I might say. You know, like
You're looking at one.
You know, and I'm not really one to sugarcoat anything. They really like if it's something I'm filming on my own, who knows? You know, like if it's and you know in the past
I've seen some of those.
I mean, if I'm on my own, then...
Although, the one at the end of the Kentucky Fried Movie thing, was that movie called?
Oh, yeah, I was dead sober for the whole thing.
Yeah, and that was one of your, I could tell, that was one of your best performances.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah, for the most part, Jackass and Wild Boys, like, you know, like, they're all just litigious and sign this and sign that. Like, they really wouldn't let us be too wasted shooting.
Too wasted.
As soon as we're done, we get really wasted. Or at least that's how it used to be.
I've looked at Pontius. He looks most of the time.
Yeah.
I mean,
but that's mostly like
leftover from the night before. I see. Yeah. Carrie.
Hi.
Hey there. You're on with Steve-O.
Oh, hi, Steve-O.
Hello.
Hi. My question is, I've been dating this guy for about 8 months, and he wants me to go down on him. And I've never done that before, and a part of me thinks that it's just, like, really wrong. Like, really wrong. And I don't know. My girlfriend, well, he wants to go down on me and wants me to do the same thing, and my girlfriends are like, just do it, you know, like an eye for an eye, you know? Do what you got to do. So I'm thinking, like, I should do it, but...
Is it somehow, do you have some religious beliefs or values that you'd be violating?
Yeah, I'm Adventist.
And that says that you get 21, which you're 21. It would be wrong to do this, or outside of marriage, it would be wrong to do it.
I think in general. I mean, I know when you're married, you know, it's you want to.
Is there any such religion that? Like, is there any such thing as religion that says that you should never do that? I mean, talk about a life of misery.
No, I'm just nervous.
Not likely to have many converts.
That long, and I don't want him. I mean, you could be. I'm sure people can be bad at it. I don't.
No. Forget about that.
I don't.
Carrie,
I just don't want it to be like something that I'm going to regret, and it's not me.
Here's the deal. Your cautiousness and your beliefs are all healthy. You're an adult. You need to make decisions on your own behalf, for what you think is going to work for you, and what's a reasonable choice for an adult to make in a relationship that's likely to go on. If you've decided that you're not going to have any sexual contact of any kind outside of a marriage, that's your decision. If you've decided you're going to kind of move into a physical realm, A, do not worry about doing it badly. Do not forget about that. Secondly, B, relax. The guy cares about you. Just express, your discomfort and your sort of insecurity about it.
I'm curious about something. Now, you guys have not done any of the oral sex, but like, what about other stuff? I mean, like my curiosity is that if it's for religious reasons that you don't want to do that, like, are you having sex with?
Well, he's the only person I've had sex with, so I just thought.
You've had sex? Wait a minute.
See, that's what I was thinking.
You've had sex, but
so the religion applies to the blowjob.
Now you're talking about.
That was a big deal.
Carrie, yeah, I understand, but Carrie,
the oral part of it just seems,
Carrie, now you're starting to nail down technicalities. What would God say about Tuesdays?
It's
what
not
would God say? It's okay if I have sex with them because I've decided that's a technicality that's worth, that God would be fine with. But I'm not sure he's down with the oral sex thing. Come on. It's all technicality. It's all ridiculous.
So basically you're thinking, like, that's gross. I don't want to do it.
Right. If it's gross, you don't want to do it, that's fine. That's up to you.
And there's a way, I mean, like, you don't have to hang in there right at the end,
Right.
Just tell him to be a gentleman and warn you.
All right, Carrie?
Okay, thanks.
All right. Just stop worrying about technicalities. Decide what's right and wrong and live by that.
Yeah. Like religiously, it's wrong to do.
But it's religiously wrong to create technicalities in your own mind. The technicalities. What?
I said I'll just take one for the team.
No, I'm not saying take one. Do not do that, and we do not. Even Steve-O didn't say that. I'm just saying don't concoct, don't weave yarns in your own mind about the technicalities of what should or shouldn't be done. Find out what you're, if you adhere to a certain philosophy or religious faith, find out what they prescribe. That's what you follow. You don't make it up in your own head and decide this one's good, this one's not. I'll pick the menu.
Yeah, religiously, it's wrong to have sex, but she only did it with this guy.
And this guy
she didn't,
on Wednesday
didn't go down on him.
Right, and then there was and then let him do her. And on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, nothing.
Yeah.
What's that, Anderson?
You taking any cold medication tonight?
No, why?
You're just all over the place. You're up. Sounds like you're on antihistamines or something.
And the coughing.
Yeah, I've got this horrible cough. I am so exhausted, you can't even believe it.
So you're wired.
I'm wired. Yeah, I've not caught up from last week when.
I was kind of like that in England.
Yeah. So anyway, you want me to slow down?
No, I like your energy. It's good.
You like
righteous inclination. It's good.
It's what?
It's funny how I could tell with that caller that she'd had sex with the boyfriend.
That was a good pickup. Very well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
But I was just curious why she would draw the line. I mean, she's pretty well gone all the way.
It is the insanity of young people espousing their own sense of value in prescriptions based on technicalities.
Yep.
Religion and morality are not about technicalities.
And then she says, so I'm just going to take one for the team.
I know, it's like funny.
It's like, no.
Yeah. See, Steve O'Drew told me to take one for the team. Are you kidding me? We have to take a break. Phone number is 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back. That's right. It's Loveline. 1-800-LOVE-191. I want to say monumental. That's not quite the right word. It's sort of a striking love line, an unusual love line. Steve-O, what did we say? What did you say? Legendary love line. You said you were going to call this show.
I knew it was going to be good tonight.
Yeah, and that it's legendary because Steve-O's been dealing with mortal with some very heavy cardiac medical issues, and he's been sort of sharing them with me, and we came in and had a discussion about him on air for the first time.
Hey, Doc, I'm dying.
Yeah, he's got a really serious cardiac condition, and we're gonna deal with it. But I was just thinking, I was telling Lauren, I really need to talk to that cardiologist to find out what's going on here. So feel free to page me. Let me write that down for you on my phone.
Fast,
dude.
Let me write down that phone number. Hold on.
Fascinating radio. Yeah, let's take a call, dude.
Hey, Drew, another reason why people aren't freaking out with Steve-O, I think, is because the guy can't be somber. Like, if he was kind of downtrodden about the whole thing, they'd take it more seriously. But the first thing that we heard out of Steve-O's mouth when the mics opened up at the beginning of the show was, like, massive laughter.
He's been giggling. He's been giggling the whole night.
Yeah. I know, so people have a hard time,
Well, that makes sense.
All right, well, here's a guy who wants to talk to Steve-O about exactly that. Joe.
Yes, Joe.
Hey, Joe, what's happening? You're on Steve-O.
What's up, Steve-O? I don't really watch your movies and stuff, but I was wondering why you think it's so funny that you're like, you got a heart condition and you're just laughing about it.
I don't know. They say laughter cures cancer, right? I mean, maybe it'll help. I don't know.
Man, can you take anything seriously?
Unfortunately, yeah, I totally can. You know?
Yeah, is it
you think it's a defense mechanism? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just your way of like dealing with the pressure of that you might die at any moment, like even like right now on the radio.
I could die right now on the radio, maybe. And that I don't know. Yeah, perhaps that's exactly what I'm trying to make light of it to get through it.
I'm hoping Joe comes around and is actually a human being. Because right now he's just...
He's mad at me for laughing.
Pissing me off.
He lives in Alaska. F him. F that guy.
Jose.
Hello?
Hey, what's on? You're on with Steve-O.
Plus, this is like...
I can't get over it. Hang on a second, Jose. Hey, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to sit here...
I know, plus, like, am I supposed to bring everyone down? I mean...
You're doing a radio show.
Exactly. I'm supposed to be the funny guy.
Tears of a clown, Joe. Jose, what's happening?
Nothing much, just here. I had a question. Me and my girlfriend, we've been together for about going on 3 years now. We've been having sex for about 2. And, well, she came down with warts, I guess.
Warts. Right. Yeah, the HPV, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I haven't really been cheating. Actually, I haven't been cheating at all.
I haven't really been cheating. Uh-oh. What did you do, Jose?
I haven't done anything. I've been really faithful. And,
no way. I don't believe you for a second.
You don't?
That's how the warts came in. Right there. Boom. Listen, I was just reading some statistics that suggested that all women will have warts at some time or another. Isn't that amazing? And that 50% have them right now, the wart virus. And that most of them will clear it. It won't persist. And
so they'd get it naturally, like not...
Well, no, they get it from sex, but it goes away. And for those...
All women haven't had sex.
At some point in their life, virtually all women will get there. It's not 100%, but it's virtually, essentially all sexually active women will get the wart virus sometime or another. But not all of them will have the persistent virus, which is the ones associated with cervical cancer. There is a vaccine out there. Go get the damn vaccine, everybody. The HPV vaccine. Get it. It's ridiculous that it hasn't been sort of widely distributed already, but we should be sort of airlifting and stuff and dropping it in, across the nation. We will
where should we drop it, dude?
I just, sort of on top of people, make them just bathe in it. All right. Here is Kayla. What's happening, Kayla?
Hey, how you doing, Steve-O?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, I'm listening to everyone's reports. It seems like a lot of pistol issue on sex. Anyways, I'm calling because I do a bunch of videos like you do. Me and my girlfriends, we just kind of started doing our own little...
Are you doing one right now in a helicopter?
Yeah, you think so, huh? The air lifts me up. So anyways, my friends said that I should start doing what you do, distributing them in something. And I do it just for fun because we're kind of crazy, reckless girls. And I guess I got the idea to ask you, like, how did you get out there? What did you do to...
Well, I always just answer this question. I say that I stole a video camera from my dad's closet when I was 15. My dad and I actually argue over the truthfulness. I was like, Dad, I knew it was in your closet. I wasn't going to ask you for it. I took it. That counts as stealing. My dad says that. That's
gave it to you?
He won it in a golf tournament, and he just stuffed it in his closet. I knew it was in there, and I didn't want to ask him, so I just took it out of his closet, and I went out with my bros, and we filmed all the skateboarding, brought it home, and connected the VCRs together, and recorded it, and laid music over it and everything, and then I showed my dad, say, hey, Dad, check it out. And I took this tape, I popped it in, and it was all edited with, music over it. My dad said, how the hell did you do this? And I was like, oh, I stole the camera out of your closet. And so he's like, yeah, right on, so he argues with me, says that I didn't steal it, but I say I did. From that point on, I just made my little videos, and to be honest, I sent them anywhere that I thought that somebody might watch them.
Out on the web?
No,
there was no web then.
There was no web. I mailed it really to I was into skateboarding even though I wasn't that good at it, but I sent videos all over the place.
Like skateboarding magazines, that sort of thing?
Skateboarding magazines are what turned into Jackass ultimately.
Kayla, what kind of stunts do you do?
Well, we do a lot of mountain biking, like nude mountain biking last
mountain biking.
Last week, have you heard of, I think it's the Purple Hat Club? It's a bunch of older women who run around and get together. You got to be 60 to get in. Anyways, they were doing a tour through in the local parks in L.A. Me and my girls thought it'd be fun to get on bikes naked and run through them. So we got that in videotape, and just crazy stunts that, just to keep us going.
One problem you might run into is that it'll never be funny to watch a girl be in pain or get hurt.
Oh, yeah. It's funny when you're in pain.
Yeah, dudes is fine, And
it's true. What is that?
Well, it goes to the most basic instincts, we were talking about how the reckless activity, turns women on because it shows look what how strong I am. Look what
my genes can withstand all this.
Yeah, look what I'll do to protect you. Yeah. And with women, there's just absolutely no instinct to show.
Well, and we as viewers have no reason to
right. I mean,
find that interesting, appealing, or positive.
Yeah, there's reasons to watch men hurt themselves, and not to say that women can't be funny, but high impact sort of injury, life threatening, painful, all this stuff that you see with us, I don't know. I'm just warning you. Just warning because there have been female troops that have pulled together, organized, and made sort of female Jackass, and there's just never been one that got anywhere because, that's my theory is that women getting hurt and being in pain.
Yeah, it's interesting. Aurora?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I'm 20, and I'm 13 weeks pregnant, and I just found out about probably 3.5 weeks ago.
That you're pregnant?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 13 weeks, so that's almost 3.5 months, right?
Wow.
And I'm 20, and I've been a big smoker for a really long time.
Pot.
Probably about 11 years.
Pot.
So, yeah, and cigarettes.
You started when you were 9?
So you smoke cigarettes and pot, or?
Yeah, I started in 4th grade with my friends. I'm not going to name names, but...
You started when you were 9. Okay, so that means you were a heavy-duty trauma survivor.
Oh, yeah, I was molested from 4 to 11.
There you go. Okay. Oh, good times.
Someone, yeah, someone very close, pretty much, at the least once a week by this person throughout that whole time. And then
beautiful thing.
From a young age, I threw myself into situations like that, so it was many people throughout then. And then it turned from molest to rapes as I got older. And
that's how it works.
Abusive boyfriends and all that crap. So.
All right. But you're severe addiction here, though.
Yeah, and I was a really bad alcoholic. I just stopped drinking. I've been sober for maybe 6 months. I slipped up once and went to a meeting with my friend, but that was it. And I don't go to meetings
What's your question?
Am I really gonna what's the risk? Is my kid gonna come out with a finger in his forehead? I don't.
I think I might see my mom with my sister and myself through our pregnancies or whatever. My mom smoked, but
cigarettes.
Cigarettes. But that was during the 70s when it was nicotine that smoked. The cigarettes that our parents smoked were.
They didn't know, for one thing.
Yeah, they didn't know.
Now they know that the pot and the alcohol and the cigarette is endangering the life and well-being of the child, and frankly, the legal system will hold you accountable to that.
Yeah.
It's child
abuse. Is pot really that bad?
We don't know.
It seems like it's more natural,
And it's the only thing that helps me keep food down.
Aurora?
The entire time.
Stop it. Stop it. Of course there are other things for you.
I would submit that cigarettes are going to be a lot worse than pot. And in this day and age, especially, during the 80s, we found out that cigarette smoking isn't actually good for you, and everyone freaked out, all the tobacco companies started buying up food companies because they figured out what we're going to do. And I think what the tobacco industry has done to correct that is really just pile in all these new chemicals and whatever, and to the point where I don't even think it's nicotine that cigarette smokers are addicted to as much anymore. I think that I'm just saying that cigarettes are more dangerous.
It's all bad. You should be ingesting nothing during a pregnancy. It all can harm your child, and it's all child abuse.
But if we were going to prioritize here, we would want to stop the cigarettes.
I'm not sure that's true.
You don't think?
I think they probably are pretty equal in terms of their potential risk. The neurological development of the child. There's actually been some reports of orthopedic problems, like extra fingers and things from pot.
Wow.
So let's go ahead and stop, Aurora, or you might get picked up. What? Look, you're a profound trauma survivor. You're a severe addict. You've switched from alcohol to pot, and now it's endangering your child. Let's go to meetings, get sober, get off everything. Stop it. You can't even do it on behalf of your child. Let's go.
Hey, listen, stop it. Stop it. Okay. Hey, Drew, you think that extra fingers to help them from dropping the bong?
Brad, what's happening?
I don't know. This is a new level of Drew grumpiness.
Really, tonight?
Yeah.
Well, I'm still worked up about these calls and the way they're treating you. First of all, I'm very concerned about you, and it sort of I've been negative all day. Don't trust me. I've been not happy all day, but I've been worked up, agitated all day. And then to have your thing, I'm worried about that. I'm upset about it.
Yeah, well, hey, man, I'm worried about it as well.
And then to have callers treat you like a cardboard, mock-up of yourself as opposed to a human being.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'll giggle all night. That. Maybe that's the way I deal with things. But, sincerely, I'm worried about it, too. Crap, doctor tells you you're dying, you got to take it pretty seriously. And, what do? I go to the heart specialist. I do what they tell me. It's a big hassle.
No, what do? You go to Amsterdam, you go to London, you smoke a lot of pot. That's what you do.
Yeah, that's what I
did.
did.
What you need to do is go to the heart specialist.
But when the doctor first told me this, it was last Wednesday, so it's been 6 days. He said, I want you to see the heart specialist, and I made the appointment then for tomorrow, and then switched it from tomorrow to the next day.
That's all right. As long as one more, I'll give you one more day, even though you should go to the hospital tonight.
But, that's what, I should go to the hospital tonight?
To buy the book. By the book. I'm surprised the guy didn't admit you right then and just figure this out. Because by the book, you don't want to take any risks with this. You want to just figure it out, nail it, and get it better. By the book.
No, absolutely.
But I mean, yes, you probably have a little leeway here. But by the book, you should be all over it now.
You know, I mean, I made that appointment. Like, I've got to fly off at Trapeze tomorrow, so the
what are you flying off onto?
I'm really like they'd probably get mad at me for saying as much as I did. Like we really I can't share creative.
All right.
But yeah, in any case, you know, it's a lot of words to say. And, you know, the point is I'm going to do what they, you know, I haven't drank in 6 days.
That's good.
It's pretty funny. But yeah, I'm going to do what they tell me.
Phone number is 1-800-LOVE-191. That's Steve-O and his aged, ailing heart.
Yeah. I'm going to make the damn thing better.
All right, more you, more Steve-O when we get back. Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. That's Steve-O looking to cash in on his the sympathy for his baggy old heart.
No sympathy.
Oh, no, just cash in straight away.
What I'm saying is, like, you know, I'm really, like, sort of in real time on live air, like, on the radio.
Plotting.
Like, I'm like, since the show started, I mean, I just got back from Amsterdam and basically came from the airport straight here. You know, I'm just still in this moment, and I'm kind of living it out on the radio, just wrapping my head around having this gnarly 90-year-old man's heart.
The doctor presented to you the fact that you had a heart condition.
Right.
You Ashley blew you off. You bolted the country.
Yeah, I bolted the country.
And did you think about it the whole time you were there?
Pretty much, yeah, because like
did you talk to anybody about it?
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, I'm a pretty open dude.
So you were obsessing. You were thinking about it.
I don't know about obsessing.
Maybe you're processing it. You were trying to deal with it.
Yeah. I'm still wrapping my head around it.
Yeah.
And you know, I've come to the conclusion that I'm not going to drink, and I'm going to do what the doctors tell me.
Did you look anything up online? Did you try to learn more about cardiomyopathy?
The first night I did, and it was just downright depressing. I was like, wow, like the heart condition I have is really, really bad.
Yeah.
And so in any case, now I'm thinking, you know, just during the commercial we were just talking, and it just kind of, this light bulb went off, and I said, you know, like, if I'm going to have all these crazy big procedures and, like, lifestyle change, and, you know, this has TV show written all over it. Like, truth, like, my hypomania kicked in. You know, I'm thinking, like, this sounds like a new project. You know, like, I should have my own show on the Discovery Channel, you know? Like, we'd be touching on all of the addiction issues and all the medical procedures and just surgery. If I have a damn heart transplant, I really think I don't want a heart transplant, you know.
But it might be good for the show.
Yeah, I mean, you know, but then I think, come on, you know, this is huge. This must be televised. I think that people, you know, I think that the Discovery Channel is really not getting the ratings necessarily that MTV's getting, you know. Like, we could really be like cross-marketing over here.
I see.
This could be huge for Discovery, big bucks for me.
All right, let's take one last quick call here. This is Jane. Jane, what's up?
Hi, what's up?
Here you go.
Hello? Okay,
yep.
Hi. I was just calling because I'm 21 years old, and I met this guy when I was 16 years old, and both of our families are extremely close. We both come from really strict Mexican backgrounds. And, I started sleeping with him when I was 17. I wasn't a virgin, but I started sleeping with him when I was 17, and this has been going, now I'm 21. So we've been seeing each other at least 3 or 4 times a month to sleep together. And it's been a long time, and, like, it's causing me a lot of problems because I haven't had a serious boyfriend in all this time. I mean, I have dated other people and have been involved.
But you're stuck on this guy.
Yeah, but for some reason, I mean, I'm not even that, like, affectionate towards him or towards anybody, like, really, you know, like, I get a lot of complaints from him and from, like, the guys I've dated that I'm not a very affectionate person.
Uh-huh.
And, I don't know, he has a girlfriend. This is, like, my issue, that he has a girlfriend. I found out he had a girlfriend a year after I started sleeping with him.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, I just can't, like, no matter how many times I say I'm not going to see him anymore, like, this is wrong, this is against my morals, you know, like, I just can't seem to stop seeing him. And
well, it's kind of like, you know, like, he already did it, so, you know,
what do you got to lose?
Exactly.
Yeah, You know, I mean, I think there's a lot of that.
But on the other hand, it's something that is taking a big part of you and tying it up in a relationship that isn't real.
Exactly.
And on one hand, you're saying, you know, I'm hooked on this guy, I'm hooked on the relationship, even though it's a non-relationship. On the other, you're saying, you know, I'm not really capable of having a relationship anyway. And that's actually much more serious.
Okay.
So if you really cannot get close to people, you need to get a therapist.
There might be like a reason or something like that.
There might be. I don't have time to get into it right now, but that's if you cannot be comfortably close to another person and have intimacy,
I know
that's time for
like
therapy. Ashley, is this you? Ashley? What's that, Jane?
Can I tell you something really quickly? Like,
please.
Weird?
Yeah.
The only weird thing that I've analyzed it, because I'm not very close and affectionate to anybody in my life, but the only person I'm always capable of hugging or being very affectionate towards is my father.
Yeah.
It's like the only person I allow myself to get really close to or like cuddle or hug or whatever. And I just don't know. I don't know if that's part of it or...
He's part of it. You probably have an icy cold mom, and that's where you probably have some attachment problems left over from that.
That's the weird thing. My mom is super affectionate, and I cannot be affectionate with her.
Yeah, something happened there. And that's maybe too affectionate, too intrusive, something like that. Whatever it is, it's therapy time for you, Jane. It's therapy time. All right, we're going to take another quick break. We're going to be back with Steve-O to wrap down and really make a plan for this this thing that he's got, his cardiomyopathy. It's time to wrap it up here with old Steve-O. Now, dude, here's the plan. We're gonna come back tomorrow, and I'm
He's gonna make it through the night, Drew?
He should be.
Can he come back?
He'll be back.
Well, chances are I'll be in the damn hospital from the trapeze routine.
If we get you in the hospital, we'll do the whole workup and get
I probably will wind up in the hospital tomorrow
from the trapeze routine for Jackass too. But the deal is, he needs an angiogram, he needs a cardiac biopsy, and we need to get going on this thing. We need to get it better.
I'm back on tomorrow night, and it's not like, oh, I feel sorry for Steve.
No more talk of cardiac transplant, because we're going to do everything possible to avoid that.
Yeah.
Even though you might want to look for that in the new television show. I guess people do
die all the time, huh? People die all the time, so it's like there are hearts laying around.
Yeah, and just for the sake of promotion, there will be a new TV show, the Steve-O.
Yeah. I mean, it would be. I think it'd be great if you got open heart surgery, heart transplants. You know, like.
So we might lean towards the transplant.
Maybe you can win me over on the heart transplant.
The threshold for the transplant is being lowered by Steve-O's enthusiasm to create a hit TV show.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But
anyway,
case,
I'm sick of all our callers being so sort of non-empathic and sort of plastic with Steve-O. They treat him like a cardboard mock-up of a human being rather than a guy with a real serious problem. So tomorrow night, I want to hear. We're not going to be begging for
No, we're not petitioning for sympathy.
But I want to hear some human contact, and concern here. It really was outraged most of the night tonight. So I'll be a little less agitated tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll be looking for you at 1-800-LOVE-191. Until then, this doctor is saying good night.
Hell yeah.
And stay well.
But I was wondering why you think it's so funny that you're like you got a heart condition and you're just laughing about it.
I don't know. They say laughter cures cancer, right?